All right, guys, today we are going to be trimming down this burning bush. And trust me, you are going to be amazed with how far we can actually cut this thing down at the end of the year when it's fully dormant. Right now, we are in the end of October into November. And so this thing is fully dormant. It's been very cold. So we're going to start by pulling off all of the larger branches that are growing towards the back side of the house. We got those all cut down, and so now basically what I'm doing is finding the point where I have the most growth nodes coming out of the burning bush, so that way I can make sure that it's going to grow back nice and strong with lots of different vertical and horizontal growths from the points that I cut it at as well. So basically right now I take down, you can see all of the really bright green stuff. I'm going to cut all that down, basically about 3.5 or 4 feet of vegetation from this. And it might seem a little extreme, but trust me, this is going to come back just fine when it comes to next spring in the growing season, because this plant is fully dormant and burning bushes can actually take a very, very heavy cut back and come back even better than it was before. So my whole process here is basically making sure that at the points where I take my cuts, the growth nodes are going to expand and allow more light and oxygen to be circulated in the plant. So you can see here a close-up view on where I'm going on these points. So I'm basically cutting off any winter sprouts or summer sprouts, I would call them, that come up afterwards that grow very rapidly but are not essentially a part of the main plant. So I cut all those off to make sure I shape it in the right way, just as you are seeing here. So snip, snip, snip all over the place on this burning bush. It's looking very good so far. Very happy with the progress that we're making on it. And so here we are with the final results. I know it looks like a lot, but trust me, this is going to be absolutely amazing when it comes to the next year and the year after that, because we've taken off a lot of the growth points that are not protruding in the right directions per se. So by doing this and clearing this whole plant out, basically we make sure that we open it up, we allow circulation, we're creating growth nodes in the direction that we want them to as well by placing our cuts in the right direction. You do it the other way, if you don't pay attention to which way the last leaf set is growing, you're not going to get it going in the right direction you want to. So every single cut has to be kind of calculated a little bit. So here we have a big old pile, 2 big piles of brush that we cut off of this burning bush. Don't be afraid to cut back your burning bushes, because honestly, they really, really need it. So the more we can shape and manipulate these plants, the more fun it is for us as gardeners and growers, and the more experience you have with plants overall. So looking from where we were when we started up until this point, I am so excited to see how it grows into this next season. And I think you might be amazed with the results as well. So if you have a burning bush at home, don't be afraid. Cut that sucker back, shape it, grow it, form it to your liking, because that's who we are as gardeners. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next episode.